Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. We hope you had an absolutely lovely start to your weekend. As I said, our rundown today is firstly the payday masks, the different masks coming in, what your thoughts are, what maybe other games you'd like to collaborate with, and of course, in our group discussion, we're going to be diving into the world of duping. What motivates them, what fuels them, what you could do. It's a very interesting little scenario that's going on. Oh, I've lost my run sheet. There he is. So let's get on to the show. It's a long climb. I really got to find a platform that I extend over there, I think. Look at these guys. These are all the items in the game. If you haven't seen this before, this is a TPP dressing room. You occasionally, of course, see dead bodies laying around after they beat each other up. We've done our modifications to our zombie bowling. So I'm going to send these people through their paces afterwards. But let's climb all the way to the top. You're going to see some absolutely horrific looking people. Stick a tiny. I think I'm going to have to get just a tiny ramp just to stand out of the bubble.
That's the game, isn't it? Try to, yeah.
After all these years, you're trying to work out what you're supposed to do in this game.
You're supposed to get better then, Papa.
You can't get better if you lose everything all the time.
Angel with the beauties.
He's talking about...
Hello.
I always call it, is it Vigor, Vigor? I
Vigor.
think it should be pronounced Vigor.
It's Vigor.
Vigor sounds...
Vigor.
Vigor?
I'm not sure. I'm the last person to be doing pronunciations. I can do maths. Maths is good. But everything else is terrible.
Can you do maths, Mike?
I can do maths. I can do 2 plus 2. It is 5. All right, welcome everybody to the podcast. Look at these beautiful people cracking out the masks, glitching the shit out of it with little tricks.
Stunning.
Lurk from the peasant. Brub's got a forehead like nothing else. Same with Q.
Hey, you leave my forehead alone, all right?
That's it. So let's do a little introductions. We'll go right to left. So in his usual blue outfit, looking smart with a little glitch through the top of his head. Mr. Noah in a press vest. Welcome.
Look at the camera, Noah.
That's it.
I am.
Moin. And in our strange officer mask and hat, that hat looks so weird.
And my red lipstick.
It looks like a graduation hat. You've done your makeup today?
Yeah,
I've seen you did Q's makeup as well.
Yeah, I did. He let me.
Did a good job for me. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just like, spending a weekend with the daughter. She's experiment on me. She does her own face.
You should see his toenails.
That's it. Looking good. Looking schwanky. But we got Smiley's got a gun. Rocking the, I think that's the wolf one, the wolf mask. Noah's got the, I think that's Dallas. Q in his thug and his makeup. Next to Bruv is rocking the same mask. Welcome, Q.
How we going?
Good. And right at the end here, we're Brandon, rocking the same as the Greed Star. Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Doing good.
That's the way. So first off, how do you glitch the mask and the hat? So as you can see, with the cowboy hat, looks phenomenal. Big white part falling out of his head. So we'll give you the run through. So if you want to get your hat and your mask, or helmet and your mask together, you just put them both on the vicinity, spawn Y and go right, and they'll pick up and jump back on your head. And then you can change out your hat however you like. So you can thank the Duping circle for that one. The glitches of glitches. Of course, they would break it.
Well, at least we've got something to thank them for.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right.
They come through every now and then, don't they?
They do. You know, you gotta reward them where they have their merits, I suppose.
You think they'd be smarter and not let any single person into their group, but
That's it. Peasant just walked in and dropped. Anyone want to be on my show?
they're like, oh no.
Yeah, I had 2 people message, and then one person let out secrets, and then it all shut down. So, yeah, that was a little interesting watch through. Everyone, yeah, I'll show you, and all these flexes. I do this. I raid bases. I do this. You got to come on my show live and want to chat? Dead. Ghosted.
Nope.
Nope. So the person's been doing his own investigation, finding out what's going on. It's a wide open area. It's pretty hectic how open they are. I thought it'd be a lot more secretive and a lot more.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But we'll definitely discuss
You think
that.
they'd be a little bit smarter.
A little bit smarter. Well, not only that, I don't know if it's a flex fest or what. I think that's more of the drive for duping these days, the flex fest. But we'll flick that open in a group convo. But first of all, introduce our guest, Brandon. He rolls a PvP server, which absolutely goes off. We've already run that through in the spotlights, and he's been coding for the 8 server.
Oh,
That's
Which-
been fun.
Yeah, that's been cool.
Nice, Brandon.
So he's really moving his way up into the world of coding and server ownership. So he's done a fantastic job with 8. Absolutely fantastic job. Believe he's the server coder for it exclusively. But yeah, so we're going to dive in a little bit more into the payday masks. First of all, what do you think of the masks themselves and the collaboration between Payday and Dayz? That's the first thing we want to know.
Well, that's
Good.
the question I have. What is the relationship? Is there a relationship, like, with the 2 games, or what? Or is it just they just happen to, I don't know, went to the same conference one day and said, hey, how about their masks? You know, like, is there...
I think
is there,
it might have been 2 actually, 2 conferences. It's, hey, why have you got those masks in my bloody game, in your game? And then a couple of years later, would you like to collaborate?
oh, more like they're there already, so you might as well have them now.
Yeah, that's it. So what it was an update for Payday, which hasn't had an update for ages, I guess. I haven't seen it mentioned or known for a while. Called the Big Blue, I think it was called. Oh, there you go, Mr. Lemons.
Ah.
Mr. Lemons knows. Would you stop stalking Dean Hall? He knows.
We've talked about
He is
this.
in the know, Mr. Lemons. And Mr. Teabag in the house. So there you go. So he was pretty buddy with him. And that's how he... I guess that's why they came out. Because when Dean Hall got removed, they lost all the rights and all the what-do-you-call-its and... yeah, moved on from there. Oh, that's a very interesting fact. I didn't know that one. But they are back. I didn't like the game I laughed at it, but I didn't like how DayZ portrayed it. From one dead game to another, we introduced the Big Blue from Payday and the mask being put back into DayZ. So that was
Well, when you think about it, though, that's actually quite a good little double entendre because Payday's a dead game and DayZ's a game about dead things.
Quote unquote dead game.
yeah, quote unquote dead game.
So we're
It's
You always
so
have
we're
those
just
people
gonna
that say
get
it's
all
dead
the
even though
scraps
it's
of all the games that are dying. We're just gonna get all their scraps. We're dying anyway. Yeah.
usually the people that say it's dying don't even play the game.
yeah, that's right. And it's not as
Daisy is not dying.
it's
Not yet.
well, I think it's gotten bigger over the last. I think it's going to get bigger over the next couple of months too. I think by the end of the year it'll hit more records. It'll come back in a vengeance. You just gotta
Yep,
take.
I'd
Yeah, I
believe so.
don't think it'll die. I don't think it'll die now.
Usually
They'd have to
the
do
people
something.
saying
They'd
that are
have to
just the
fuck
people
up
that
pretty
just play
bad
the
for it to
same
die.
type of server every day. They don't try anything new.
Mm. But then that's
Or they
the
just
suppose
have the
about
same
why
experience.
I suppose why there's so many different servers, though. People will get
Mhm.
sick of one and then look into something else. We'll do that progression of DayZ.
That's it.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of it, isn't it, though? Like, if you just want to play one style and one type of server, you can. You know what I mean? Like, there's really no limitations with it. That's what makes DayZ so awesome.
And you can invest.
Even their character movements. Yeah, I was watching like a TikTok on it was that dad who posted a TikTok on armor, and he was just watching these peeps just get into a car. And I was just watching it thinking, geez, they look like stop motion, don't they? The way that they move and stuff. like DayZ characters move so awesome. Like, they're getting into the car and the car doors don't even open. They just sort of slide in and next minute they're in the car. But then next minute there's a car door that's open and it closes. You know what I mean? It's just so, and the way that they move around so stiff, and I don't know. I just watching it, I actually had DayZ popped into my head, and I had a real appreciation for it. Sometimes I think that we take it for granted, the things that we can actually do, the movements, the interactions, and just just the game in itself. I think we just need to take a moment sometimes and go, yeah, this is pretty good. Even when you compare it to like the movements of characters in Rust as well, like it's it's pretty sweet what we've got.
Yeah, 100%. And it's sometimes it can work to our advantages, and sometimes it doesn't. And still being a work in progress. I think that's what a lot of people struggle with. That it's 10 years down the track and it's still getting worked on. But it's a little pet project. A little pet project.
But I mean, I like the fact about DayZ, how it seems like it's still in a beta stage, how it's always growing and changing and keeping things fresh.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's one of the biggest things that keeps people around, is because we're constantly getting new things and things are constantly changing.
And I was actually quite surprised that they incorporated with another game. That took me by surprise. That came out.
Well,
It came out of the blue.
Especially that big Payday, like we were just talking before about it, with a collab, when they released Sakao, and it was the same weekend that Vigor had Vigor had their big update thing. Why didn't they do a collab with Vigor and bring some of the stuff from there over here? But they've done
they
it
got some
before with
sweet
like
items.
the kitchen. Well, we've already got some, like the kitchen timer and things. Why wouldn't they take that opportunity to add something in then from their own brand? I don't.
Oh, the cassette tapes. Don't they have cassette
It could be
tapes
a little bit.
as well in their little base and stuff? That'd be cool. Have little
You
radios. And
little
shit. That'd be
radios you could
awesome.
play. Mr. Lemon says, when Dean left Bohemia Interactive, no one in the studio knew if they had secured the rights for the masks. So they decided to put them, pull them to avoid any pointless copyright issues. Yeah, okay. That's why they took us away.
sense.
They didn't know. They didn't want to send an email saying, can we have these in our game? Can we use them? For them to say, we're going to sue you.
No, I could be bothered
Oh,
doing
we're
that.
gonna sue you. We'll just pretend
Let's
we
go
never
in,
had them.
change the code, upset everyone instead of
Change it up a little
sending
bit.
an email, making a phone call. Let's do that.
100%. 100%.
Classic Daisy.
100%. Do you reckon with this little lovely introduction of the mask that we'll see other collaborations with other gaming titles? And if so, what titles and items would you like to see?
Yes, well, yeah, like Q was saying, we just had a little mini discussion where you're doing your intro. I want Fallout. Holy shit! Imagine
That'd
if we
be
had
sick.
Fallout. Oh, it'd be
Yeah,
so
but what from
sick.
Fallout? You can't have the
Like
whole
the
game.
all of it. The
Imagine.
Nuka-Cola stuff, like you could have like the Nuka-Cola fridges. I mean, because we got them, you see basically what they have on PC,
Imagine the armor.
they have
Holy crap.
they have the Nuka-Cola fridges
power
and then
armor
just
would
the
be
little
Fallout or
insane.
Fortnite?
Oh my god, the power
Fallout?
The
armor.
presidential power armor would be insane.
Yeah, so Fallout,
Oh,
not
yeah.
Fortnite.
Yeah,
No,
Fallout.
fuck Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For-
Fortnite. Yeah.
Oh,
Although,
I would like the
Fortnite,
jumpsuit.
I have.
Some more animation.
Yeah, the jumpsuits, the
Yeah.
Nuka-Cola jumpsuits, Nuka-Cola fridges, the Nuka-Cola, like all the little branding stuff. I reckon that, they could put little things in houses and stuff, just little...
Well, they have a Fallout server on PC.
Yep.
Yeah.
With big
yeah, that's what I'm
heads.
saying, yeah.
With the Fallout guy's big head as a helmet.
Oh, yeah, that is a
Changes
mask,
your
yeah.
head.
Yeah, it looks weird. It's just it looks like they made each character a bogglehead. That's what,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
like that. I like
That'd be
that. I think it looks cool.
Imagine a whole
Yes.
Humvee filled with bobblehead.
cruising around. Power armor for Fleshy. You reckon power armor? We got Dying Light 2 or
yeah.
Left 4 Dead
That'd
collab.
be like tier 8.
Yeah, plenty of
I'd like to see a 7 Days to Die collab, so we can make pipe
That'd be-
guns, make
Oh,
like
yeah.
pipe shotguns or pipe hunting rifles.
Yeah, nice.
Stuff
Easily
like the
made on the coast. Free
Homemade
shipping.
armor.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
or
homemade
Rust,
armor.
and we just take all their building mechanics. That's it.
Yeah.
Imagine how big the bases would be.
Just
The
collab.
bases, we'll
That's
take their
it. That's
bases.
it. We'll just, with Rust, we'll just collab and take
Offline
you.
rating.
That's it.
Minecraft, when you have a shovel and you're digging, and these square blocks pop up. And then you can build it.
Just flood the
Little
whole
dirt
base with a
base.
bucket of water.
That's it. That's it. One bucket of water. Dig out the road on some poor bastard making a roadblock who's got this massive. If you could do that, how many players would get on official and just dig a trench from one side to the other?
No. I've got the best one.
Then
They
they'll-
don't put anything else in Minecraft except they put in one thing, a creeper. You'll be building your base and next you turn around oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
or an Enderman.
That's it. Or an Enderman. Enderman's popping around, grab your shit and do the runner out of your base.
yeah, he just
took my M4.
He just took my fucking tent full of all my ammo. Just see this Enderman disappear into the background.
Yeah. Next minute it's on the coast somewhere.
100%. 100%. But there are plenty of titles that you could go out there and definitely collaborate and incorporate into Dayz. I mean, you could even put GTA. I mean, the new GTA is coming out later on. You could put, you could put Michael in, you could put Travis, you could put Trevor, you could put,
Imagine.
all the main characters in there.
Tattoos.
Maybe a car or two, iconically from the game. Tattoos on our characters would be sick. I think that's one of the
Imagine.
So
biggest
sick.
things that are
You
missing.
just have the one.
But I
one
tell you
guy
what,
that's just covered in tattoos. Just
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, running around with no top on the coast, freezing to death, but fuck, I'm flexing those tattoos,
I
man.
think I got a big dragon across my
Yeah.
back and across my front.
Yeah.
But things like
Teardrop on
that,
the face.
things like that could be easily incorporated into the game. Easily incorporated.
Yeah.
I want to know whether the devs said they are doing more, like the start of the year at the roadmap. They said that they are doing collabs with other games. I'm hoping it wasn't teasing just because they wanted to bring back the payday mask, and they actually are going to do more games, and not just be like, oh, there's our collab, we're done.
Or you think it was just a one and done situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see them collaborating
me.
with anywhere else. They don't really collaborate.
No.
I think they've
Wonder how
reached
much
out.
money it cost.
Well, that's the other thing. I wonder what they handed over or gave to be able to get the mask back. Or, I mean, I can see it from Payday's view. It's a very quiet game. It's semi-orientated to the Dayz community, where it's that same sort of mechanics: go in, bust in a robbery and get out, and the espionage between the other players. So I can see that happen. The same thing that happened with like Dayz Unite, where they brought them over with a grass to take some of Frostline, but with the back motivation of bringing Vigor to PC and promoting that. Because every one of the creators that were a streamer or a YouTuber did a Vigor piece.
Which is why I'm surprised that we didn't get a collab from Vigor, but we got one from Payday. It just doesn't quite make sense. That's what makes me think maybe it's just a one and done thing, just so they could flex the mask back.
Well, if you put the way I saw that, if you put some of the items, so the cool items out of Vigor in Dayz, what's the draw for Dayz players to buy Vigor? You see what I mean? You're floating under the same banners. So if you own 5 shops, then you want people to go all 5 shops. There's no point owning 5 shops and putting everything in one. So I reckon they're going to avoid their own titles, and maybe once or twice a year, because this is halfway through. So usually we don't get anything now, and this is just an easy drop into the game. I mean, really, what did they do to incorporate it is what I want to know. Was it just a flick of a switch, an activation in the code? Because it's all there. That was all sitting there waiting for them and all programmed in. So,
Well, I mean, they would have only had 3 masks though, because one of the masks is new to Payday as well, so they would have had to do work on bringing it in the mask.
tinker
So
it
like
in.
all of them were just sitting in the files.
Yeah, we had Dallas, Hoxton, and Wolf, and Chains is the new one. So I don't know what the incorporation for that is.
They were released on the 4th of July, like US
think it was-
day, was it?
It was like the second. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend, all the celebrations leading up to it.
Yeah.
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 And it's-
Any significant? I've never played Payday. Is that relevant to that at all? For like the 4th of July, or is that a
I
thing
think
in
just
it, or is
American mass probably why they released.
Yeah,
around
that's
that
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
Dallas with his flag.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh my God, play Daisy.
America.
That's it. Well,
Where?
yeah, well, Payday is based in the US. That's a good point from Lemons.
Yeah.
T-Bag
Yeah.
says they will bring more assets in from other games, but there's not going to be collab with their own games. No gain, as it's already their player base. That's right. That's exactly the point that I think.
Yeah.
You won't get anything from BI themselves. But give me a massive
sense.
Fortnite axe. I'll take
Bro,
that.
what the
Yeah,
pickaxe?
yeah, big
Give me a
pickaxe.
galaxy pickaxe.
Give me some. I don't know. Give me something that makes me jump really high, like in Fortnite. Give me some juice or something and jump around. Having some more, just the movement.
In-game Daisy events from Fortnite.
That's it.
I mean,
Entschuldigung.
Oh yeah,
monster
in-game
fights.
events.
Imagine, like Godzilla versus.
Well, I mean,
Just
you look
try
how
a server though. I could see that.
you look how amazed everybody was when they dropped their 10th year anniversary live event.
Yeah.
You know, imagine if they did more like that. It'd be fucking
Imagine they had like
amazing.
official server, like PvP days or something. They could do so much, but
They could do
Yeah,
world
but they have
events.
done. Well, they have done things like that. You have a look at experimental when they first brought
Yeah, they
in
had
the.
melee thing.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
the
it was the melee one. Yeah.
Yeah, there was the
Yeah.
crossbow one.
That was
That was
amazing.
the first one. The first one was when they introduced the crossbow mechanics, and they put us all up north and spawned us in with loadouts and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, that was exciting.
the best one was, as you guys said, the melee one. That was wicked.
I still
was,
don't understand why we don't have that on Xbox. How has no one actually created that in the community, and why is that not a server?
Is it
Hint,
not?
hint.
They're fine.
No, there's no one has made that. I mean,
Nah, the
that,
closest
like,
was
so
tea
popular
bags.
too.
Yeah, closest was tea bags, and that was preemptively before Dayz did it. He had a what was it called? Fight Arena or something like that. Dayz Madness Fight Club, and he got
Oh,
in, and it
yeah,
had the
yeah.
square arena, and it
That's
had
right.
all the different things you could grab off the wall and flog each
Well,
other.
I
Well-
know Kingdom Deathmatch has a similar thing off there. So there's the main area where everyone fights with the guns and shit, and then off that there's an area where you can go drive guns, and then there's an area that's like built up for night fights with like sword and a mace and a little circle arena that you can go into fight melee with.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. But I like the randomness of it. How you would just like you go like it'd have random outfits, and then you wouldn't know what were gonna actually spawn in looking like, or what weapon you were gonna have. I like that. That was cool.
Yeah, and the three ways of getting into it, and people just charging in 100 mile an hour and bashing the shit out of people.
The whole layout. Yeah. It's
Oh,
good.
the beautiful shit talking. Oh.
Yeah, it was quality,
So good.
quality shit talking in that. People yelling and all sorts of shit. Bruv running sick with a mace, just knocking people out left, right, and south.
How much fun was that, man? It was like, dog, bye.
Good night, go to sleep.
Yeah, but even there's a few of
That
those
was
medieval games that are coming out. I think it's called Medieval Dynasty, and there's a few of those games that they can incorporate and add a bit more into Dayz. Give us a
yeah.
pike, give a halberd,
Yeah, big
Give us a-
poleaxe.
big
Big
pole
joust.
axe. That's it. Let us have a joust
a
around the
tank.
car.
Like
Oh.
tanks.
Give us
No.
World of Tanks.
Red Dead.
Give us
Yeah, well,
ATC.
Give us horses.
APC.
Horses.
Yeah, Red Dead and horses. You can
Horses,
see.
like-
I could definitely see that being incorporated.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
this guy's hand raised.
I was gonna say he always does this. What, Noah?
Yeah, with adding all that stuff, I feel like, even these payday masks, they kind of feel like a mod and not an actual thing in the game, because it's just a bit weird to have payday masks in DayZ, It doesn't
Well, you make a
feel
good
like
point
a
there.
realism,
thing in
yeah.
the
Hey,
game.
Tig,
That's
how you doing?
That's a yeah with the yeah. It's difficult if you want to add something else, like I don't know, Fallout stuff. It just feels like more of a mod if you add fucking Fallout fridge to the game,
Well, I think that's why they just generally only pop them in for a little while, Just like, hey,
Yeah, but
I mean,
something
look
like
at the
medieval
Cupid's
stuff makes
arrows.
sense,
like the Cupid's arrows. I mean, they were like way, way different to how like DayZ runs. I mean, that was cartoony. These
Yeah,
little love hearts that pop out. I mean, that
Instantly.
was instant
think you
heals,
were
and
sick.
just the animation and everything, like the little love hearts is just that was just not DayZ.
That showed us
but
what they
it
can do
was
with
cool.
everything. They could do so much.
Yeah, exactly.
all the effects.
I don't want to see any more heart
You-
stuff
the-
like that again.
Stuff like the hay hook, they would add that. That would make sense. I mean, it's a thing, but you can't really find it.
Yeah, that's true.
The what?
That's
Oh, the hay
the
hook.
hay hook.
The hay hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that actually would be really cool. Yeah, to actually hook a body onto that, drag it along would be actually.
Hanging on the
Fuck.
door.
All right, Dora the Explorer, calm down.
Seeing someone walk along like the coast road, just dragging his body.
Body.
Morning. Just got me some dinner.
Horses were on the original roadmap years ago, so you may get it. I know that's been developed as a mod on PC. There's a big development in it, which is
Yeah.
absolutely cool.
They're probably just waiting for them to fine tune it.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
they'll go, oh, look, we got
we'll
horses.
buy that off you.
We'll take this.
We'll
This
just-
is our.
Yeah.
Would you like to become part of the DayZ
Yeah.
dev team?
Yeah, just sign here.
They could
What-
just take it and not say anything.
That's it. I don't know. I don't think the new EULD or EULA has corrupted everything in there. People taking stuff and all sorts of a big mess that happened about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, with someone taking somebody's code and then the TOS having to be rewritten and of what you could take and how you could take it and yeah. Payday masks were always fit for DayZ because they suited the bandits. That's right. The good guys versus bad guys back in the days. The Raiders clothing from Fallout 4 would look good in DayZ. Agreed. More
Legit. I
more
agree.
tattered,
Yeah.
more run down like that. That steampunk look. Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Connery made that Cupid arrow cure into an EpiPen. That would be way better to add the cure. Yeah, I saw that actually. So EpiPens that actually stab in you and give you the cure for the Cupid's arrow rather than you shoot a bolt and all
Oh my
pretty
God,
hard.
Dying Light.
Yeah. Dying Light would be good.
Electrified like swords.
Yeah, you could put batteries on stuff, get an electrical kit and wire up a sword or wire up a improvised stun rod would be
Gas.
sick.
Oh,
Gas
yeah.
canister with like a blowtorch
Yeah, see, that sort of stuff.
mix on a sword.
Or even go one bigger.
See, that
so,
would make sense.
yeah, go.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you fire.
Oh no, I was just going to say it makes sense because a lot of people in the community, that's one thing that we always mention, just not on here on the podcast, but generally in the community, is that we'd like to be able to craft more,
Yes.
particularly when it comes to weapons and things. So that would actually make sense, be a really good addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, so,
there's definitely.
we imagine a propane tank on your back, some hose, a blowtorch. You know what I mean? Now you got a
Someone shoot your
flamethrower.
propane
Well, that's the gain to the opposite. So you gain the ability to sit at a base and burn a base down, but one bullet in your back is like hitting a grenade in your backpack. You just detonate into a fireball. You know, you could have the same thing with a stun gun. It's a car battery on your back, and the wires and leads that go into your hand. So you just walk up to someone quietly and fucking bang, an instant uncon.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And then you've got a stealth mechanic for players.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. Be able to sneak up behind someone and slit their throat. I don't know if that's, I'm allowed to say that. Is that too gory? But you know what I mean? Like, just to sneak up behind
That'd be
someone.
sick.
That would be sick.
Yeah, it'd be so good.
Imagine
Or grab
seeing
them
it.
like they're hostage and then walk.
Yeah, imagine being on the receiving end of it. You just, going through your inventory and all of a sudden your view looks up and then you hear that and then it just goes red
You
screen.
see the
Yeah.
knife cross your screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I would be happy to die
Then
like
you're
that.
dead.
I'd be like, cheers to whoever that was that
Yes.
snuck up on me and took me out. rather than
Yeah,
what is
hats off
now
to them.
is a pistol that you just walk up close enough and you mag dump them in the back.
Yeah.
There's a switch on the back.
And I reckon that's a pretty minor addition that they could add in. You know what I mean? It should be, well, I don't know, maybe it's something that Teabag and Lemons can answer, but don't you think, like, if we're already can stealth kill zombies, surely we must be able to, like, it can't be that much of a leap with coding wise. Do
Of
something to add
moving
something
between
like
a
that.
player and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure on that
Yeah,
end.
being able to do a stealth
Tibak
kill.
says, I know a mod that has been done for all Apex Legend weapons and even the shield cells. Fuck, on DayZ, that's nuts. Gazzy says, I think sleeping would be interesting to see, but I don't think it'd be popular. I think a quick
Skip the
5-minute nap. Nah, but even just a 5-minute nap to pull up and rest.
To regen?
Yeah, in a bed.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that,
maybe double health regen when you're sleeping. So, you know, if you hurt yourself, you can find yourself a little niche or an empty house and go and, you know, lay down for 5 minutes while you go make yourself a coffee and calm down after your little battle and let your health regen.
Just imagine the skip the night thing. People would just be like, I'm not going to bed.
Yeah, that's
You'd have everybody on the
you'd have
server
one
go to
person
bed
on the
to break
server
skip.
just
It'd be like
laugh
one
at
guy.
everyone. 45-minute
Oh, like
night.
in Minecraft, do you mean?
Yeah, where everyone on the server
Yeah.
has to be in
Everyone
bed.
fucking sleep. Go to bed.
People on the, you imagine the Discord. Who's awake? Go to fucking bed. I'm trying to fucking do
And then the
something.
zombies get worse at like that.
Yeah, see, that'd be
I
cool.
just want to
I wouldn't
finish
mind
this
that.
part of a base.
But
Because
I
on
think,
Dying Light, when it becomes nighttime, it's
and they
like
just go feral.
insane. Yeah.
I think you'll find a lot more people logging off. I think that's the biggest problem with nighttime and DayZ.
Well, they
is-
still log off at nighttime either way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You could incorporate 1,000 things, but I think you'll still get people just go, well, it's starting to get dark. I'm going to go put this down and do something else for however long the server takes. Guys, you can get the defibrillator on Xbox. You can port it in as an extra item, add a battery into it. It uncons you, but it uncons you for 45 minutes. It's very, very broken, and the only way you can revive someone is to defib them twice and then CPR them.
It's glorious.
It's-
Guys, we'll actually, next run, we'll make it our mission to find one just
We'll-
so we can do it to you
You
guys.
can have a turn. If you haven't been defibbed yet, we'll give you a defibbing. We don't mind.
Yeah, okay, defib.
Lemons
got
thinks desync is a big worry for the devs, and I think that is too. I think
Yeah.
that's why they're coming out with a planar map for Frostline. They already stated no events, no nothing. I fully agree with that. They brought out Livonia with events and stuff and had a few issues, so just put guns on a plain map. Don't put anything fancy in it yet. No cars, no. You're already going to have fires that depreciate the snow, and that
There's
sort
gonna
of
be no
run
cars
through.
on it?
I don't know if there's not going to be cars. I know that the cars leave
You will
Oh,
have
it's
trails.
gonna
them
be
on there if there
cars.
is.
I don't know.
I would hope.
It's a very hilly map.
isn't, then.
Just be doing laps.
Yeah, especially in these vehicles. I remember back in the day, the trucks used to be able to climb hills like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing. Where the 88 used to be the king of off-road. And then nothing could drive because it just float off the map. Didn't even get a chance to. You just drive and it just float
Driving
off.
off the map was the best part.
Yeah, that was one update. One
Going from
update.
south to north and like
Wish they'd bring that option back. It was always the best. Lemon says, imagine stealth killing a frozen player miles away because they desynced and they randomly died. So they're desynced traveling around. You just see this bloke standing there. And you just stab him and they're like a tizzy already. I just instantly die for no reason.
What the?
Yeah, give another
This
way
game
for
suck.
people to dupe and abuse it, or there's a lot of simple logic. Look at the games like COD, even the stealth kill on that is an AI cutscene. Well, that's true too. Actually, we're going to dive into the old duping run. Guys, I agree. I like the nights on DayZ. Makes for tactical encounters. Not only that, it's I like the night for it's the stop period for me. Once I get to the night and I find myself at a spot, especially if the night time's only 10, 15 minutes, I like that little 10, 15 minutes just to go through my inventory, collect my stuff, cook, do that little run through and prepare for when the morning's
Fire.
going through. Yeah, find someone there.
Which what upsets me about a lot of people turn their nights to like quite bright nights. I think nights should be pitch black the way they're meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not a very popular opinion. Not a very popular opinion. And I know where it
It's
comes
not.
from,
It's not.
and I will take partial responsibility. In official times, especially before community, we used to sit on top of Cherno's silos and just watch for the glow sticks to come through and just snipe them. There'd be like 5 or 6 of us just sitting up there all night and just, yep, here comes someone glowing in from the, electro side into the industrial, and the bullets would start. So you were always a massive target when you had anything lit or anything like that. So a lot of people, I think it's more of a culture thing now that people are like, well, it's nighttime, I'm going to log off, or I'm not going to get any lights out because that's just instant death. Yeah.
That's why I like having zombies with the headgear. I mean, the head torches on. 'Cause then you don't even
100%.
know if it's a player or not.
100%, and it makes it makes the
So
whole.
people are like, oh my god, is that a player?
Yep, and you go into that cautious mode.
Yep. And then you get up next to him. He's like, oh, okay. Did all that for no reason.
100%. Do you think they'll patch the no helmets with masks, or do you think they're just going to keep it as is?
Never mind.
I think,
Keep it as it is.
I think they'll keep it as is. Oh,
They're
They
like, what
might
are you
patch
talking
it
about?
now.
Something wrong with it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Super Circle
Meant to be
already
that way.
exposed it. It's going to get patched.
Yep.
well, the thing is, if you look at the mask, the way the mask is designed with the giant pad on the back of it to hold it on, it makes sense that you can't wear a hat with that. I don't think there was any intention for there to be a hat. I think that's the way it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be baldy mode.
Yeah.
I don't think in the game they have hats on. They just have the mask.
No, they just
I
got
was
the
about to
mask.
ask, do they?
Nah, there's no hats.
Oh,
There's just the
okay.
masks.
And then they have their like play carriers and all that on. But
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. The mine mask can use the hats. Why can't we use in the payday masks?
Because
was
as I said, if you look at the back of the payday mask, there's a giant big pad on the back of it that holds it to the head.
That's better, isn't it?
Look, that is fucking beautiful.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
Makes your head look like
It
a
looks like
penis,
the-
you know?
It
It's
looks
the
It looks like an egghead.
same. Yeah.
Very bulky on the shoulders. But still, it's all about your design and what you want.
It's circumcised already. Sorry. Just cut that out.
No, it stays in. I'm not diving into no
Nothing.
editor. And
I bubbled it. No, I
And
think
cut.
that was it. Yeah.
it's a good time to move on to our group discussion room.
Yep.
What's insulation like? That's a good old question. I think they're low insulation, the masks. No insulation at all. Bad. Pristine and bad. Oh, and they've all got little
I like how you
talks.
can hold them.
My one says, Chain's mask is a fortress of determination, a tribute to the unwavering tendencies. What does your one say?
Oh, well, this one.
This one says raw energy and primal instincts define Wolf's mask, a symbol of the untamed.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
What about yours, Noah? He doesn't want to read
Put
it
it-
out.
Select it. Read out what it says in your inventory.
Hoxton Mask, the mark of audacity and resilience. Hoxton Mask embodies urban city underground spirit. Okay. So what's that? That's Hoxton.
Oh yeah, sorry, English translation. Sorry, no, I understand.
He's like,
That's some figures. Oh, Dead City. Dead City. With
Yeah,
Dallas.
sorry, I
that's
realised
some
that.
figures.
Yeah.
Dallas is a symbol
Yeah,
of heist mastery. Dallas's mask is a badge of honor and a challenge to all. Oh. See, that looks cool.
Yeah, that's a nice combination, isn't it? That's awesome.
Yeah. I do like that one, but the My Mask. Before we kick into our group chat, I forgot one little part. Our co-hosts, would you like to open the floor?
Oh, forgot about us. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't forget about it.
He did forget about us.
I've got a piece of paper here that allows me to, and I just read it. Oh, shit. Okay.
Does it
Mr.
also
Bear.
have Mr. Buddy's name on it, or
That's it.
that piece of paper?
Yeah, it's got my name. And, yeah, that's the one.
And my piece of paper is empty.
You know, the one that
And it's got all different.
it took you finally,
over.
months and months to crack that
Oh,
and read.
shit.
It's just a banter fest here
So we
between
can ask.
between the co-hosts and the people on the panel. We just get into each other. So I had a mistake in the run sheet of Misfit being on here. Smiley inquired about it, and because she wasn't here for the actual episode, so then there was a little debate, a little heated debate, where three of us had to apologise to Smiley because she was right for once.
That's right.
For once,
That's right.
don't
That's
even
right,
let it go to your
people.
head.
I was right. So we get to ask Brendan questions.
You can either ask our guests some questions, you can ask the chat some questions. That's up to you guys. I thought you read that on the bloody sheet.
Yeah, I got. Well, I didn't say I read all of it.
Just scared for
Best part.
mistakes. Scared for mistakes.
Yeah, I just read. Greedy will be on me, Q, Noah, Misfit, and then I don't know what the rest of it said.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, blah blah blah. Well, I
Except
mean, I
scared
assume we
for
could ask
mistakes,
Brendan some more questions about with his coding and stuff. I'm so curious about that, Brendan. I'm so curious about.
Fire away.
Like your,
Oh,
Can I ask though? I do have a question when it comes to sort of your aspirations when it comes to coding. Like, what would you, what direction would you like to go in? Do you have yourself a plan? Like, do you want to be, are you aspiring to be like a G code or like what's your
I'm already in there. I'm already a part of that.
Yeah,
team.
but I mean like having your your own sort of thing. Are you
Nah.
where do
Try
you
and make my
want
own
to
map,
take your?
maybe.
Oh yeah,
Make
you're
my
gonna
own
make your
map.
own map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
That's in the
you?
future, though.
So, if you've thrown that idea around already in your head, what sort of concept are you thinking? Have you got any ideas that you've been playing around with? Like the theme
Probably.
for the map?
Try and make like around my hometown, pretty much.
Ooh,
medieval.
that's
Your
cool.
hometown, may I
Or like
ask?
Amish,
Oh.
maybe. I don't know.
Amish, yeah.
There's a lot of
At
things.
least they'll have better base building mechanics in it if we do an Amish map. They do sick barns.
Oh, yeah. And we'd have the,
The wood
carts.
bridges,
Would you have
too.
the carts with we could actually
The
ride
horses.
around in with the horses? Yeah.
Horse and buggy,
Riding
yeah, that'd be
horse.
cool.
I
I think
imagine
I've
the
seen,
outfits
like, there's-
too. We have the
That would be
bonnets.
fun.
We'd have those sick dresses. Fuck yes. I want an Amish
Oh my
map.
god, can we have Amish here as well?
And the beards. The beards, Q. The fucking
Yes.
beards. Oh. That'd be so cool.
Now I have
Yes,
so
when
much.
are you
want an
releasing this? We're on board.
Yeah. We
10
wanna see
years.
this Amish map.
We agree to this Amish map.
That's it.
Oh,
But
nice.
It'd
From
be
now
fun.
on, Brendan, all you want to do is code an Amish map, all right? That's your sole.
I guess.
Your sole job
Just
in
drop
life.
everything and start now.
Yes.
Got it. I'll start
How much-
tomorrow.
How much money do you need to get this off the ground?
I won't even know.
Time is money.
Probably a lot
Rob's-
because some assets
Rob's
cost
willing
money,
to
some are
donate
free.
to you.
That's it.
Yeah, it takes a while if you want
That's
to
it.
like port.
You can have my
put
allowance
items into
off
the
my
game.
wife every week. My $5.
And our paychecks. You can have our
That's
paychecks.
it.
as
And
well.
the
Look,
co-host
and it's-
paychecks. They actually can have double their paychecks.
Can I have that too?
Yeah, you could have triple. Well, paychecks will be out later this week. We appreciate you. Just check your bank account for the difference.
Yeah, it'd be sick though.
I would just
Try to
be
We
Yeah,
just
having
get
man,
like
taxed a
1
lot. That's
cent.
what I put it down to. We just get, it's the government. They just take out so
Well,
much
no-
tax that we end up with nothing.
It's getting
No,
bad over here.
It's called the peasant tax. It's 150%.
Oh yeah, we owe him.
Yeah, you go, yeah.
Peasant.
Yeah.
You get my tax bill at the end. Don't worry.
Oh, that's good. That's good that you're doing that. So how many
Mr.
servers
Josie,
are you
welcome in the
involved
house.
now? Yours, obviously, and this one called 8. Do you
Yeah.
have you dabbled and contributed to any other servers in the community? You got any signature builds?
Nah, that's pretty much it. Just
So
those
you're the
two.
sole coder.
I don't
on
really
8
mess
as
with
well.
the PvP one at the moment. Just let that one
Oh
run.
yeah.
His PvP one's
Yeah,
good.
nice.
That's that one that we were playing with the row of apartments. Me and Noah were right into it.
Yeah, the apartment.
That
one.
was
It's
just
changed a lot.
just
a
brutal.
lot.
It was the same small format.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
But it's
brutal.
changed a lot to like keep server performance up.
Bodies
which some
dropping
servers don't care
everywhere.
about.
That's it, bruv.
Yeah, nice.
It gets laggy at times, but
Yeah.
typical with Daisy servers.
Moving on. Anyway, Q's turn.
Well, this is quite an interesting one to me with you. Seeing that you code 8, everyone I know about 8 is pretty much zero base building, correct?
Yep.
So then that kind of
Pretty much.
negates my usual question of where do you live? Where do you like to build? I guess it's more like, what's your favourite stash point? Where do you like to hide your goodies that no one will ever find?
I don't really even play the server.
That's it, it's just a
That's the
coder.
thing. Yeah.
That's what
I don't even really
all
play Daisy
coders.
anymore like that anyway.
I was
just
gonna
code.
say that. That's what happens. That's a game in itself, though. Once you actually get into coding and get good at it, it becomes just as fun coding as what it does playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
100%
I
agree with
get on
that.
occasionally, but it's like just not fun anymore like that.
Especially if you're old school and you like a good Sim City.
Mm. Oh, speaking about that, you see Sims 5 coming out. It's got to be multiplayer. The fuck?
Oh, this is going to be just people rooting in every house.
Yeah.
We have 9 kids.
That's it. That's all it's going to be. Yep, 100%, Mr.
Noah?
Josie. 100%.
You think you've got everything written out and you prepared today? It's time for your questions.
Ooh.
Ich niemals, Q, ich bin es niemals. Ich bin der Improvisationskünstler.
In English.
Brandon! Sparkling water! Yeah, that's actually everything I.
I just realised I was muted. That's the question. You just gave the answer.
Yeah,
You didn't actually
so-
provide the question.
Yeah. So, Brandon, sparkling water, and do you have any questions for us?
Not really. I don't sparkling water.
Perfect, thank you. That's everything I have.
His usual question is, do you prefer normal tap water or do you like carbonated water?
No, it's just
Tap
sparkling
water's pretty
now.
good here. But
Yeah.
we have filters like,
Yeah.
on everything because
Yeah, see, tap water.
kind of nasty up
Fuck
here.
your sparkling.
Hose water.
Yep. He's just,
Ooh, that was, yeah.
Noah's trying to get a sponsorship off SodaStream.
Yeah, please sponsor me so I can drink sparkling water.
He
and
gets a
happy.
sponsorship when someone agrees with him.
Yeah, that's it.
brauche
Because no one else
ja.
does.
Well, no, this is one thing that actually disappoints me. Is actually a lot of people that have agreed with him and gone with sparkling water. What
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not
No.
that, not mineral water,
Just
none of
tastes
it.
Not even taste,
Some
it just
people just have a
feels
good
weird.
taste.
See,
Yeah, it's just weird. The bubbles don't belong in water unless there's fucking lots of sugar in there with it.
with alcohol and shit.
Little gin. Just add a little gin to
Little
it.
gin, little dash. All right, are you co-host finished? Done and dusted?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Also, before we dive into the duping, little thing happened to me. Hope everyone got out there and checked out the It's My Story. Peasant now writes on the Dayz Spotlight.
Oh yeah.
That was a week and a half of trauma in my own head. Check in every couple of hours because I had no idea what date it comes out or when it pops out. But it came out well. We got a few people's names out there who don't always get the recognition. But that's going to be an absolutely hectic avenue to really promote what we know as the Dayz community as the things that need to be promoted, rather than what gets glazed over in the what the PC world sees, and as they were saying, they don't really know much on the console world. They're highly PC orientated. But yeah, it was good. We gave big server list rundown. We did a story on Teabag. He always needs a run. It's funny on its comment of got to put that promotion of CDS in. Fucking cracked me up. Fuck, man. It cracked me up. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see where that comes from. We also did a little rundown on the G code and their exploding zombies because I'm a massive fan of that, and I don't think it got enough light in the community. Even PC is starting to use it now, so we recognised the coder who actually developed it, and we plugged Mr. Josie's video that he put out about it. So it's going to be a very interesting time over the next couple of months, and we've got a lot of stories coming out. So, big appreciation to you guys who supported me, and supported the Dayz console from the very start and put up, especially people like, Josie, who's put out a ton of free codes, a lot of stuff like, the late Raffy who did all the bears and stuff. They still crack me up. They're fucking wicked. So, that love needs to be spread out to the ground runners and the front men who are out there. So hopefully we did a good job.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a really nice read and just a nice balance. It was like, okay, PC, but like the Xbox is quite substantial. It was really good. It was, yeah. Well done, bruv. Well done.
No, it's good. We cracked it.
It's in your name in lights. Your name right up the top there.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
And
good.
they spelled it wrong,
Proud
but they
man.
changed it. Just saying. They spelled it wrong, but
Yeah.
they changed it.
Okay. Yeah, well, We'll let him off.
Well, that's what I said. I said, listen, for next time, just put the E in instead of the A. And they changed it instantaneously. They're good lads. They're good to work with. They're very open. Big shout out to friendly a Dayz podcast, Andy and Dave over there. They run their podcasts on Spotify, so you can check it out there. Good laugh. But yeah, we're going to see a bit more of that. Mr. Chill Rob in the house. Yeah, no, it was just, I'm not the best. As we talked about earlier, we're not the best in English, so we had to get the wife to read through it and correct my mistakes. I've even got a teacher offering to correct my work, which I may have to go over and source out with him. Mr. H.
No, it was perfectly articulated. It was beautifully written. I liked it. I was like, and
it
I'm
was
not
engaging.
Yeah, it was, and it flowed really well, and it didn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't too heavy, is what I like, because I'm not, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't want to do a fat.
it
I don't
kept-
want a 4-hour greedy, fucking bullshit talk. I just wanted a nice little straight to the point. Let's look about it.
Yes.
Let's chat about it. Boom, straight on to the next. But yeah, no, I
Exactly.
appreciate it.
And that was so good. It was, that was one thing that I really took a notice of, was how well it flowed and how it was just, like you said, straight to the point. And I was like, wow, that was actually really well put together and very well articulated. Loved it. It's good.
Ah, Preece. Yeah,
Nice read.
he's fucking broken, Brad. Don't worry about him. He's broken. That's just him. He's shaking your head. What do you want? It's not school. I told you that. Yeah, fire away.
Okay. Yeah, where can I read that? Whatever you're talking about.
You haven't seen it yet?
Oh,
Oh my god.
in every Discord that I own. On Facebook.
Everywhere in the console community right now. My Discord. I mean, it's everywhere.
I plastered it like it was a band coming to town. Every wall I could find, every platform
And
I
I
could
miss it.
find, and you just
Yeah.
don't care. I'm hurt. I'm devastated. You just need to sit the fuck
shit.
back down and put your hand down. But no, it's
Is
good
it-
having you.
Andy added everyone too.
Yeah, added everyone.
Yeah, he atted
Brian's got the
everyone.
Discord muted.
Yeah.
I
And
think I
that-
Bright
found it.
lights, everything. Yeah.
Ah, shit, that's a lot to read. I don't really like reading, but for you, I will.
Oh my god, it really isn't.
That's it could have been more. It could have been more. That cracks me up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at it.
All right. Well, we'll move on to our group convo. So duping.
Fuck, duper.
The dupers that have been out there in the world of Dayz have obviously, duping's been around since I can remember. I used to do it. I used to do god tents. I used to do.
Remember how easy it was?
It was a piece of piss just to click over a rock, open a tent in your hand, fill it up, pack it back up, and put 10 of them into a tent, and then dupe that. And you've got 20 kits on an instantaneous, until it got to the point where every coast on official was absolutely littered with tents and sea chests, and you couldn't go anywhere. There was hundreds of them, hundreds and hundreds, and eventually it forced Daisy's hand to wipe. But with you guys, especially traveling, in communities and of course in officials, do you think duping is out of control?
I don't think so much. It's not as bad as what it has
no.
been. Like, that's definitely still a problem, but it's nowhere near to what it was like a year, 2 years ago, when it was fucking insane. You couldn't run the coast without running into a fully geared person with the LAR and an M4.
100%.
I think it might be the certain servers,
Yeah.
certain official servers you gotta watch, because they're just
Mhm.
filled with them. But you
Yeah.
go like the lower pump ones, you won't.
No, you don't get the high pop ones that have the duping plague in them.
Planned.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I have been seeing
know,
one
do you-
crazy thing. No, you go. I'll bring mine up after.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
She heard crazy.
No, the one crazy thing that I've been seeing Jupiter's been doing lately, and that's not tents, walls and
Walls and
fucking
towers.
watchtowers
Fuck oath.
and crates.
Oh, explain
And-
more. What do you mean?
And been pretty much creating build anywhere on official.
Yep.
So they've
Yep.
figured a way to transfer a wall or a watchtower into a crate, and then
Into
you
the
can
bunker,
place
bro.
that.
Yeah.
And you can place that down and put it anywhere you want.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a
I'll see the
picture of
screen.
Yeah.
some guy did it inside the Livonia bunker.
Yep, because that has a no-build area
wanna
in
see
Livonia.
We're on
Oh,
official
it's in the
watchtower
Duper Circle on
stacked 10
Facebook.
high.
yeah.
Oh, I don't do Facebook.
Nah, that's where you really
Everything's
got to
on there.
go.
They
Everything's
just
in the
expose
Facebook.
themselves.
And this brings me on to my next point of what fuels duping these days. So if you have a look at those posts, and as soon as people bring out the watchtowers and the what do you call it, the first thing you've seen in the comment is how much, Cash App, or PayPal. And that is one of the major things that is fueling the Dayz duping community, is the point that it is now an industry. People are selling
Yeah.
kits, people are selling ideas, people are selling ways. So now you've developed a market where people who don't want to buy or go and do shit, or maybe it's they don't want to go out and source the kit. Maybe it's they don't want to, try and work out how to do the dupe. They're happy to pay. There was cash offers for $50, $60, $70 for just come and show me how to do it. $10 a kit. You dupe 10 times, that's $100 in a day.
Yeah, and paying for something like that.
You
As
just
I said,
pay for a
$10.
community server at that point.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh yeah, all right, $10. What's $10? But like you said, you get enough of them. But for the people who are paying, that's pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap
Alright.
for a full kit, or to be able to pay for the method of duping and to then forward that into making your own kits to then produce outwards. So there's so much incentive. For $60, you can make a couple of $100 every week off, just pumping out kits for people who just want that quick. Oh, I just lost my kit. I don't want to pay $50 to dupe. I just want a kit, and I'll see how long it lasts.
Funny, the community making their own microtransactions.
100%
Yeah.
or pay to win. Is it Dayz's
Yeah.
system to pay to win?
Imagine buying
Well-
a kit and then you get shot right in the back, and then you go like, "I want my money back, man."
Well, that's
want
what
my
I was
money
gonna
back."
say.
Then you go to
Yeah,
DayZ and they say, "Oh, we can't do anything about it. Sorry."
Yep.
That's exactly what I was gonna mention. Is like it's not gonna make you a better player though. At the end of the day, you can still you could be standing there fully geared, but if you don't know how to move, or you know what I mean, like if you're not an experienced player, someone can still take you out with an IJ. Like a
Yes.
she can come up and take you out with an IJ.
Just runs up behind him one
So-
tap.
Yeah, and then you go, thank you, and then you got all this gear, and next minute,
They said $10.
there's a
Another
there's a freshy
transaction.
chaos happening at Cami. But yeah, so I mean, it's not going to make you a better player.
No.
You're still going to have some skills to actually be able to.
Maybe
use
against
the stuff.
freshies, but you can still die to freshies.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, do we class duping as cheating? And in a duper's eyes, will they look at it as they're cheating? Or are they looking at it as they're just
'Cause they're dumb.
exploiting?
Well, this is where it comes into it. So the way that I've, from what I've read and all the little parts that I've looked into, the way they're doing it is they're they've got a program called NetCut where they're cutting their internet or slowing their internet down to the point that it desyncs the character away from the game. Then they're doing whatever they need to do and either killing that character that was there or cloning or dropping the gear on the ground and then coming back out of it. So it's the desync issue, which is, but they're causing it. So they're separating the game and the console from the server, doing whatever they need to do inside of it, and then activating it again to obviously collide the two. And then the server's like, hey, we've got gear on the ground, we've registered this, and all of a sudden this player's got gear on the ground, so we need to got on him, we need to generate it. 1,200 tons of firewood, and not one person could throw a log in.
I wish I could find the
Wow.
video that I saw.
You had
There was
one
a guy.
job.
He was inside like a
Ja,
beige,
ja,
like a
meine
little
Fresse,
beige
Entschuldige.
house,
There's a what?
and there was like he had like 20 clones in one house.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It was pretty bad.
So that
I was like,
means,
what? How much time do you have?
yeah.
Just sitting there, neck cut off.
And
doing
that's
that.
the biggest thing, because they go two ways. So they go, I'm going to be popular in the thing and say, hey, there's free kits at X, Y, and Z. Come down and grab as many kits as you want. So people are like, yeah, this guy's great. He's giving away free kits. And then you've got people that are like, well, the method should be, sold out. The prices should be sold out. There's certain prices. I mean, they have, in this particular Facebook, they have verified traders. So people who are verified that they will trade with you honestly, because obviously, as we talked about before, someone comes in, takes your money, shoots you in the back, takes their kit back, and then goes. So that's how extensive this is starting to get on. It's no longer kit for the run as we used to do. We used to just drop a tent. We had god tents because we usually run with 10, 15 people on the coast. So we drop two tents at the back of Sunitsky where the water tap is near the barn. And we would feed off that for the night. And I had a PvP kit and a sniper kit in each tent. So
I remember
Yeah, I
the
don't-
YouTube glitch. It was pretty bad.
yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube glitch was
One
bad.
where you would
as in my days.
log in, log out, drop whatever you wanted, and then go to YouTube, come back, and log back in. It was all duped. It was
Yep.
so
Yeah,
anybody can
so
do.
stupid.
Well, it was even easier than that back when we were doing tents. When we were doing tents, all you did was log in, log out, drop it. Sorry, you would go to log out, cancel, drop it, log back out, and it would keep the timer. So it didn't even recognise that you dropped the tent, and then bang, you just log back in, and bang, there it was.
Yeah, broken.
Broken as. So for them to have net cut, two consoles, trying to net cut one console while the other one's on board. I mean, you can see the improvement that Dayz has done with trying to stop it.
I mean, every update they're putting in a patch to try and kill it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the mentality of it, to be honest. Like, there's so many community servers that you can go and play and have as much gear as fucking what you could do. And it's like, why do they continue to do it? I know the monetary gain thing, but I know a lot of people don't do it for the monetary gain. They do it because they enjoy playing official.
Yeah, they enjoy
Weird.
the official craziness, but they want the gear to match it. And I agree with Josie. Those tents across official was probably one of the top 5 eras of the game. The official freshie madness was wild. I mean, we used to go 10 deep from Three Valleys all the way up to Berenzino and just grab freshies and murder them and shoot them and capture them and pour fuel in them and steal their shoes and cut them. Like that's where I developed my knock somebody out, take their shoes, bandage, cut them and leave them. That was my trademark. And watch them panic because they're bleeding and run around.
slow, torturous death.
Just slow, torturous deaths. Or tie someone up. Like, I wish I could port the videos off my Skinwalker page because they're feral. People announce it.
I mean, but
We'd
that's-
announce
that's-
everybody who was there and then execute somebody. We even brought the media once.
That's the thing, exactly. That at Freshy Chaos on the Coast, 100% is the most like funnest times ever. Like when I first started, like Cammy was the the hot spot, and you would always have like a couple of geared guys come in. Freshies would just chew them up, and then their gear would be spread out, and it would be absolute chaos.
It'd be cycled.
And it was glorious.
Yeah.
It was beautiful chaos. It was just so good. And people just kept, respawning, running back, and it was just, it was the best.
100%.
I wish we had those cami days again. Times.
Are you kidding me? Is that how popular that fucking bird has got? I've got a follow from Hokta.
Oh my god. Someone made it all that just to make that.
I heard that she got fired because she was a school teacher.
That's not true.
Nah,
And
she was a school
a
teacher.
bad
not
thing
true.
she got fired.
A
Just
lot
the
of
internet
And
being
was
the
that-
internet.
yeah.
She worked at a factory making springs.
Yep.
Yeah.
They should make some official death matches. No reason not to. Simply XML changes like they did the events, and maybe change up the spawns and flood themed loot. Yeah, so in other words, change up the spawn and put heaps of theme loot in there. So exactly what they did for the medieval. Some actual official death matches may solve those issues. They'd be crazy, but it'd be nuts.
Well,
Yeah,
even similar to what they did with the DMR, and everyone spawned around Northwest. The Northwest just became a fucking
yeah, death
popular
ground.
kill fest.
Yeah.
DMRs everywhere. That
Yeah,
was awesome.
I think that's how they should portray it. I was a little disappointed they didn't do that same theme with SV89, and they were going on that theme of, oh, here's a few servers for you to go and explore, but here's the actual stuff we're bringing in these servers.
Which I don't understand why they don't do that, because that makes more sense if you want the players to test out the new stuff you've put in, then give us access to it straight away. Don't make us run around for 3 fucking days trying to find it.
Yeah,
You know?
and die and replace and
Yeah.
die and repeat and die and repeat and go on that. 100%. 100%. How do you identify dupers? How do you know what a duper looks like? What's the telltale signs that you've found one or killed one
fully-
or
Candy cane.
Candy, yeah,
Candy
cane.
cane.
Yeah.
100%? 100%. If they're rolling with candy canes, they are a duper.
Or
Yeah.
pristine guns with a shitty outfit, you know? You know these PvP outfits? I don't know how to explain it, but you know these
I don't know. I just think
shitty
a pot
PvP
full of
outfits.
grenades.
Yeah, but
No.
that's not even that big anymore. I think definitely Noah's on the money with that candy cane.
Yep.
Because there's no way in hell
Yeah.
people have still got candy canes right now, unless you're duping.
I mean, maybe you do have one if you haven't played for. Oh,
Yeah, but if you do,
Ever.
you're not running around with it on your character. It's sitting in your stash spot, you know?
oh, maybe you do. Remember when
Mm.
Peasant still had that Christmas hat running around with it? You know, there's people like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like Christmas hat. Fuck, I'm dirty on that. Nah, but you can understand gear-wise, but not perishables. Not like the candy cane. The candy cane's consumed straight off the bat. You know that's a telltale sign that that's somebody who's duping. And this is why wipes need to incorporate full wipes.
Yeah,
So make the dupers go
wipe.
out.
Every update should just be a full wipe.
Correct. Full wipe, everything go on bases, player characters, the whole lot. because there's no reason why the gear should be in there. You can get everything else. I understand things like, the hood with the chain mask. I had one of them that goes down to the that's the witch's hood with that only comes out once a season. So I can understand why they don't, and there are reasons why they should. They're really caught in a lot of situations in the middle where they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. His wifey, hello
Yeah.
wifey.
They can't win in the end.
No, that's right. Morning, Queen. Do you think they'll ever stop the duping run?
Never.
Eventually
No.
it'll get boring.
No.
It'll get boring.
No.
I mean, is it?
Nope.
The only way it
I
stops
would
is if
think
the
that-
game dies.
Oh no, or if
Yeah.
you moderate the servers, if you have someone to look over the server and have a look what the fuck's going on, maybe then. There's too
I
many
can see the
servers.
problem with the
Yeah.
admins.
So,
You'd have
like,
admins getting paid by
admin on
people on the
officials.
server.
That's it, admin
Yeah,
admin being
bad.
officials.
Yeah, but I think it's a few too many servers for that.
But
Yeah,
also,
that's right. It's way too much work.
but there's
You can have an
also,
admin watch a cluster of servers. Like,
yeah, true. You could have segmented servers
Yeah.
out,
Or
but then you also got the opposite
update
side
Battle
where, well, that's where I was about to bring it up. BattleEye, with duping and stuff like that. If you have a look in PC world, they had a big thing of the cheaters getting whitelisted, so they could still use their
yeah,
cheats.
something about-
But
People still play those servers.
yeah,
Insane.
where it would bypass them, they would get
Like-
banned and get straight back in.
And
It's,
I made a video on that. It was like a year or two ago, something like that. It was like a PC admin that makes YouTube videos of that. Like he goes around doing admin stuff.
see, Josie got banned
He
from
exposed
Who's
the
that?
one
from
server
Fallout.
that was allowing cheaters.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, they were allowing cheaters.
Yeah, allowing it. That's what Anarchy got the shits at and decided to stop streaming for a
Mhm.
while. Anarchy's a cheater catcher on YouTube. Go and see his vids; they're great to watch.
Oh, I used to watch them all the time.
Yeah, but he's sort of come back and forth. He was real hectic about getting out there cheating. And then he had some issues where the server he was working with was actually whitelisting the cheaters. So it's like, oh, what's the point? I'm out.
Okay.
But Josie the
I
Dodgy,
mean, that's content for
And the
him.
servers are still up. That's the funny thing. to
That's
me.
the funny
People
thing.
just forget.
Yep, people just
Like
forgive
there's a
and
lot
forget.
of weird stuff. Like there's some devs that are in some of this stuff, and people just let it happen. It's like, okay. Don't want to
Well,
say
that's
any
the thing. I
names,
think
so-
at the end of the day, like we talk about some of this stuff that goes on in the background, and things that happen in the community or whatever. But you know what? Most of the people that are just players. They don't give a shit
No.
what's happening in the background,
No.
or what's happening with. They don't, like even what we talked about like last week about, stealing builds and that and blah blah blah. Do the players care? No, they
No.
don't care. They just want to play a game.
That's why I play the
They don't
game.
give
They
a
want to
fuck.
see a good build in every server. So if they find a good build and it's
Yeah.
replicated, there's not going to be a complaint like, "Hey, I saw that in XYZ server."
They're gonna go, oh cool. Yeah, awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that happens to Q. That's his latest thing. He's got a disease.
I don't know why he
Oh,
couldn't
I
click
guess
on
that's
that.
my place in here. I'm gonna come closer to you, Brandon.
Yes.
Oh, there he's back.
Yeah, snuggle in here.
Oh, that's a Oh, huh?
So Jets
Oh,
got
how
banned
you
from
wicked.
Fallout 76 at level
Cool.
380 something for duping. They gave item serial number somehow and looked for dupers' IDs. He was banned for 3 years, found out you had to contact Prestida and ask for your account. Then they sent me a letter stating they wiped my character and anything bought from the Creation Club was also wiped in full. Oh, sick. That's harsh.
76 was broken when it came out.
Yeah, back in PS3, Modern Warfare, COD 4,
It was all broken.
UFO hack, took save files, put them onto a USB, upload a site, re-download what that gives back. Then you could go to spectate mode in live match and teleport your player wherever off the map and shit. Been trying to break games. I said Game Genie. Anyone? Yes, I had a Game Genie on Super NES. The ones that you, on SNES, where you plugged it into the back of the game and went in to a SNES, and then you pressed it down, and the game would hang out the front, and you could modify the shit out of it.
Jesus.
Yep.
The
I
thing
wonder
I
if
had
that's
was
where
the
it'll-
chip in the Xbox where you could just like, play burnt games. That's as devious as I ever got.
Well, see, I wonder if that's where it all comes from. Right, so back in even playing Tekken or GTA back in the day and having the cheat codes.
That's
and,
it.
Yeah, you'd always try and find cheat codes like that to play the game to make it better. Is it just we've grown up and the younger generation are doing what we did back then? but
That's
with
all it
games like
is.
DayZ and that, you
That's
know?
all it is. We used to go to Blockbuster and get your free magazine every week for your 3 codes in the back of whatever game was out latest that had the cheat codes. We had multitudes of gaming magazines that would give it to you. I think this duping epidemic is more of the exactly what we used to do, except
Just
It's just a-
history repeating itself.
just history repeating itself.
Yeah, it's just the next
100%.
generation doing it.
Yep, it's just all digital now. It's not, IDDQD or IDKFA. For anyone who knows those codes, you know the game, you know everything. That's God mode in Doom and all weapons and keys in Doom. I haven't played Doom in
Oh,
a
please,
very
okay.
long time. I still know the codes. That's how many times I put it in. The original Doom.
Ah.
Yeah, Doom 1, the original, IDDQD, was the God mode, IDKFA
Does-
was all guns and ammo.
Does it
And,
still work?
yeah, you play the same game.
Like on the Xbox versions or whatever, the ones in the Game Pass.
No, you mastered it, Bruce?
I got no idea.
You better?
I can give you all the codes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
ID clip.
Most likely, probably.
Yeah, I think you gotta finish the games now on the new Dooms to be able to unlock that sort of stuff. So they put the incentive like that.
Fuck that then.
Yeah, how dare you buy a game and complete it to get the cheats to be able to go through it again and blast everybody?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
anyone want to add anything to the Dupus run?
50 duper.
50
Yeah,
duper.
don't dupe kids. Play the game how it's supposed to be.
That's it.
Don't be like us.
Or
That's
if you,
right. All we can
Don't be
say,
like
not
us.
as we did.
that's it. We eventually learnt you get more out of the game by playing it properly.
Just gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
It
it's
does.
just a lot of running.
Gets off work. Oh, I'm gonna dupe my character today. Like,
Sorry,
Oh,
what are we
that's
talking about?
Yeah, so we're all going duping this
my
afternoon.
God.
Yeah?
That's it, we're gonna go
Alright,
try
let's just serve on the tip.
yeah, like you're just playing, and then when they get off of work.
Now
It's
that
kid
we've,
time.
we've had our how-to,
That's our how-to. That's it. Need multiple consoles, a PC,
Well,
net
I
cut, the
missed
whole
the
kit and
question.
caboodle. But we're gonna go play some Zombie Bowler next. So if you guys would like to make your way down the
Yay,
course,
zombie bowling!
contestants, line your cars up.
Doesn't work.
Who wants to go first?
I'll bring this one.
Let's
we
go.
get
Are we all
blinded or not?
participating?
Yeah, no. You can all go.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
No, okay. So before you start, you'll have to get hoods on. So you jump out of your vehicles, line your car up, where you want to drive it.
You give me a second.
Hoods are in the back.
Yeah,
Should be in all the
Okay.
cars. If you want to get ready, yep.
Alright.
You see it?
Yes.
Yep. Let's go blindfolded.
Alright, I'm
You
just
need
gonna
one.
go
Just
now.
no,
okay?
just hold on.
No, you haven't
Everyone
got
goes
a, no,
together.
stop, you haven't got your hoodie on.
I'm lining my
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, he's got his hood. You just got to
Take
line
that
up. You got to take your hood off.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's going to go together. I'll
gotta
tell
be
you when you can go.
blindfolded.
You got to be blindfolded.
I can't see.
That's the
Help
point.
me.
Alright, ready? Yeah.
So you can drive, because you're blindfolded, you can drive until you're either dead
Wait,
or...
wait, I think you
You're
have to be
on
out of the... Oh, wait, here we
Yeah,
go.
no, he's got to get out. Can't put it on inside.
Oh, you gotta get out.
So you turn around, look at the seat. Hey, you won't be able to
Eagle.
find... Oh, you might be able to. Nah, won't be able to find it.
Hello.
So look at your seat to get in.
Did you?
And then once I cover you,
Are you punching me, you fucking bastard?
now you get in and you'll see the dials.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh, now you lost him. Good old Q. Nah, stay still. There you go.
Oh, is it like right when you put it on?
Yeah, so once I put it on, just hold X. There you go. All right, brother, you going to go in three-way? Or is it these two?
Stop
No,
punching me.
I'll watch these two. I would have watched peeps. I might go the next one.
All right, so you two can go together. That's whoever gets the most infected, blown up. You can't see where you're going.
When?
You just have to feel it. Ready? 3,
You have
2,
to feel
1,
it.
go.
Feel your way.
3, 2, 1, los! Why is it not driving? Oh, it is.
Oh.
Shit, I fucked it up.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got one.
Oh, it stopped him in his
I think it
tracks
killed
there.
him. Noah's wedged.
Oh, he's dead.
no, it's just wedged.
I'll see. Can we push? Can we
Nah,
push or not?
I don't think you'd be able to push him off it. He's wedged hard. He's on a staircase.
Push him with a bat.
All right,
Yeah,
you two
he's
go now. Go and get your,
All right.
go and get your vehicles.
All right.
This
I'm
is
gonna
my
go,
hobby
I'm
already
gonna
got
go.
it. This is mine. I'll
Wedged it straight up. Go on a three-way? Nah, it's too much drama. Too much drama.
Hallo. Meinen Kopf freimachen. Hilfe. Hilfe, meinen Kopf freimachen. Hilfe.
I'm ready.
Alright. Wait, you have to get your burlap sack on.
Alright.
No, I'll put this
I'm
on
a
for me,
pro.
will you?
Yes.
Put it on.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hell there. He starts belting her. Alright, yeah. Oh, he's gonna go. Look at this.
Alright.
Mr. Independent. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Alright, everyone got their engine started?
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright, cues up.
Den Kopf freimachen.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Q's got 1. 2. Bruv's 1.
How am I still alive?
Oh, Bruv into the wall. Just rode it off. It's very hard to drive when you... Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. Brandon's using my screen. Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
that's cheating.
Oh, no, it's not. It's how you're supposed to do it.
What? Really?
Yep.
No fucking way. But I'm always watching it at 160p, so I can't really see shit.
Did I do good? Did I do good?
You got 1.
I think.
Bruv got 2.
Yeah.
Kopf der Person bedecken. Q, wait. Q. Kopf der Person bedecken. Puls der Person überprüfen, halten. Kopf der Person bedecken. Mit dem
No.
Butebeutel. I've accidentally put my game in German, so now everything's weird. Puls der Person überprüfen, halten.
Is that the the
Mein Kopf freimachen. Oh, leave me alone. No. No. No.
he's still
Go
going.
away.
Oh, that's the end of him.
Go away, Q. Q. Go away. That's not.
Belled
You
him.
fucking bastard.
That's it, bell
Ah.
him. Well, I think our winner is Bruv with 2. Or Brandon with 2.
Oh shit! All right.
And Bruv went for it.
Jutebeutel.
Bruv's all the way down there.
Kopf der Person abdecken.
There is a knife in each of the cars.
Cocky. Cocky. I'm gonna fucking kill you with my Jutebeutel. I'm gonna fucking beat you up with the Jutebeutel. Oh.
Which one?
what
Those
are you beating
small
me up
white
with, huh?
fences would be awesome. Oh, that's a good idea. You're talking about the little pole fences with the edge. That's what we tried with this one, but it wedges them hard.
I was
Alright.
sitting in the car thinking, oh, I got this. I came to, I was on con, and I thought I'll just whack it in reverse. I'm probably stuck on something. I'll sit
You're
there,
upside
reverse
down,
and
bro.
drive, reverse it. And I got out, and I was like upside down. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get out of that one.
Brandon was the one who did the most trekking. It's actually a tie between you and him.
Oh, me? I actually got with someone, did I?
You got 2.
Did I actually get a zombie? What? Did I?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure with those explosions going off if it was me or someone next to me.
No, it's you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, sucker, fuck you. You
I don't
loser.
know. I didn't know I could do that and hold my bat. Look at that.
Ah.
Q.
Can I
Q, you
can I
get back
flex
here.
on someone?
Come on, you fucking bastard.
So are we
Yeah, you're gonna have
me
to.
and Brandon having a
Yeah, you can. You can do the
1v1?
tiebreaker. So the tiebreaker is
Alright.
we push you off rather than so you get to see. So,
oh,
Mr. Brandon,
okay.
get yourself another car. Let me just. Nope. Just hold on there. See, go and get yourself another car.
There you go. Almost.
Almost. What are you doing?
I got your car.
Oh yeah, just back it up for him. You can tell you don't drive.
Yeah. And I'm not driving.
So, Mr. Q, we're going to take the spark plugs out and we're going to push them off.
Alright, so we're gonna whack it in neutral, yeah?
Yep,
It's
so,
gonna give us
so
a
put a
little
neutral. That's it.
Hey,
Hang on. Alright. I'm in neutral.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, just shut it off.
You.
Turn it off.
Oh.
So is that how we fix it now? We just take the spark plugs out.
That's it. That way they can't drive it. They can't start it
Oh,
up.
well.
That's it. Shut yours off. Do you want to get ready to push bruv? No blindfold requires.
Pure skill this time, Brandon.
That's it. Wow. All right, in
Alright.
neutral.
Are we ready?
Yep.
All right, ready, Q?
Three,
You
two,
call it.
1.
Go.
Yes, come on, Q. Go.
Oh, was ein stabiler Start.
That's it. Now they can see, but they can't propel themselves. Bruv with 2. 3. Brandon's just
Oh,
following it
3.
down. Oh, he's got 1. He's killed him.
Brandon 1.
I think I killed him straight off
I
the
like
bat.
that. That's the nice way to do it.
You prefer it that way? That's why I want to test it both ways
Yeah.
out. Get some feedback from the peeps. Do we push them or do we blindfold them? But I think that's them done and
It's still
dusted.
going. Oh, yes. Right.
Don't know how he did it.
You killed that, man. I got 4.
Yeah, bruv, you won that. Smashed it.
Totally did. Woohoo! Winner!
That's it. Bruv takes the first dub. What do you prefer, being blindfolded, or do you think being pushed down without the ability to accelerate and stuff?
I think I like the second one. I like the second one.
Being able to see and steer, but not being able to accelerate or control.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think both a good combination, having the blindfold to start with and then having that turn of being able to, you know.
Yeah, I was very undecided. That's it. Now fight it out, people. Fight it out. Because
Yeah.
that's our podcast done and dusted for the week. We appreciate you coming out. Appreciate Brandon for coming out and being our official guest for the day. Big shout out to Bruv. And, of course, a big shout out to the people in chat. Excellent responses. As I said, we are going to open up the podcast now to group chats. So if you're interested in coming along during the podcast and actually having your 2 cents and actually sit with us in our group
Oh, that's what we were doing on that
chat, you're more than welcome to. Also, if you'd like to, if you're in
on
the
the
coding
mainly
world
one.
and like to
Remember?
build us a stage,
going up to people and going to sleep.
the
and
4
then
little tiles there, we put up a
sleep.
thing to say, hey, come and create a stage and we'll attach it onto our tower. We're just trying to get a bit more variety. But apart from that, that's our podcast done and dusted. Like, thank you all for joining us. We're going to now battle it out. If you want to come and punch on with us while we're here, the server's called Nadbor Quarry Deathmatch, as that's what we use it during the week. And the password being TPP live. Like that. But we're going to see who's out and about in the world. I think Mr. Fatty's got a event on. Where are we? Might raid across to... Yeah, don't worry, you'll get your bit. You'll get your bit, don't you worry. I'm going to come stab you once I go in a raid mode. Maybe it's tomorrow. Oh, Misfit's on. Might fire across to Misfit. Give us 1 sec while we do that. I think you start. Oh, I'm going to crack into you. I'm going to crack into you. There she is. Definitely get across and send some peasantry love to Misfit
Can you even hear me?
as we ride across.
Hello.
Oh, he's cheating with that, are
Oh yeah.
you? Yeah, because it's a shock weapon.
My comp mess up.
Oh. I got the distance, buddy.
I've got to make it there. It's getting darker and darker. It's getting darker and darker.
Oh, I got him. Oh, and that's us done and dusted. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump across to Misfit. We appreciate you. That's the Peasant Podcast done and dusted for the week. We will be back on Tuesday for our Spotlight, Wednesday for our solo run, and of course next week for our community run. Come out for a community run. It's getting wild. We love your works. This is the Peasant. On behalf of Smile's Got a Gun, Mr. Q, Noah, we'd like to thank you all for watching.